Okay, family. So if you have been thinking and bothering yourself, thinking how to make your family enjoy popcorn other than popping the corn, the kernels, just stay tuned, relax, and watch, and then you'll see how this was put together so easily and so nicely. Hello family, welcome to Really Tasty Cooking. Today we are making some corn and beans porridge. For this recipe we are supposed to be using corn, but we'll be using popcorn, which tastes way better than corn. So to get rid of the chaffs, we washed the corn with baking soda and water. So you put your water. What I did was I boiled my water when it was bubbling, and then I added my baking soda. I used almost a pack of baking soda, because I really wanted to get rid of all the chaffs. So I boiled it for about 1 hour 30 minutes to 2 hours just to get that done, and then I washed my corn thoroughly, and you can see the corn is thoroughly washed. So now we are going to be pouring the corn in the pot. So look at the pot. So the baking soda is like a double-edged something, because look, it helped clean the pot, because I made some corn fufu some time ago and I couldn't really get rid of all the stains, and the baking soda just helped. So now you pour your corn in the pot, add enough water to cook the corn. Okay family, so now we'll be boiling our corn for about 2 hours, or until it is completely cooked. Before I came about replacing corn with popcorn, a friend of mine, Zena Perry, told me about it. She was like, girl, have you tried using popcorn in making your Cornchaff? I was like, no, how does that even work? She was like, okay, give it a try and then give me your experience, tell me all about it. And when I try it, people, when I tell you this thing is delicious, it is delicious. Like, you will never want to eat your popcorn or to make your Cornchaff again with corn. You will just want to make it with some popcorn. So okay family, so it's been about 2 hours of boiling this popcorn, and now we are going to be boiling our beans, and that is because the corn was so hard, and you don't want your Cornchaff to be the one you struggle on before chewing. You want it to be well cooked. So now we'll be adding our beans and cooking again for another 1 hour to 1 hour 30 minutes till everything is well cooked. The beans was pre-soaked in the water for about 4 hours. The beans was pre-soaked in the water for about 4 hours. Reason being that we had to reduce the cooking time, because when you soak your beans, it does help reduce the cooking time. Plus, it helps to get rid of the bad water from the beans. So because most people usually complain, like when they eat beans, it gives them running stomach. Usually I'll boil the beans before washing it, but since we are boiling together with the Cornchaff, since we are boiling together with the popcorn or with the corn, I had to soak the beans to get rid of the bad water, wash it before boiling it again. So now we are going to let this boil together for about an hour to an hour and a half. And if you have a pressure pot, you can as well go ahead and boil in your pressure pot. The pressure pot will be quicker, but I prefer to go this route because my pressure pot is just 6 quarts. It's not too big, and I'm cooking a very large quantity of corn. Peeling, washing, and grinding our garlic, ginger, and onion mix. And I also love to add some basil in the blended mix. Ended up adding So we ended up adding just 2 habanero, and it's a lot of Cornchaff, it's a lot of corn porridge, so just a little bit, it's not too much, but you can add as you desire. Okay family, so we are going to check and see if the beans and the popcorn are well cooked. So the beans is ready, and then the popcorn, we're just going to pick one and try in our mouth. It's so nice. You see, it's cooked as well. Now that the beans and the corn are ready, we are going to proceed with the final step. We are going to proceed with the next step. So we start by adding our salts. I am going to be adding about 2 tablespoons of salt because there is no seasoning so far in this delicious dish we are about making. So we are going to start by adding about 2 tablespoons of salt, because 2.5 tablespoons of salt, because there is no seasoning so far anywhere in here. And I am not washing this because I already washed my beans. Like I said, I steeped the beans to get rid of the bad water, which I did because I didn't want to wash it again. And then we add our blended mix, and this is green because I added a few stems of basil. So in this mix you have onion, you have garlic, ginger, and some basil. Okay, so now and then seasoning cubes. I'll be adding 5 seasoning cubes because this is a big pot. This one is so hard. I'm just gonna throw it in there. Ooh. If it's too hard to break, I just throw it and it's gonna cook and just dissolve. So 5. Stir to get the spices around. And then you can use any proteins of choice, but today I'll be using smoked turkey laps. It's so flavorful, and when you add it to your corn and beans porridge, it takes it to another level. So now we are going to be adding proteins. This is still going to cook, so it's not like we are carrying it. That's why I'm adding now, because I know it's still gonna cook. It's still going to cook and get this well cooked, so all the juicy sweetness of this turkey can just get into this. This thing is already looking appetizing, and we are just beginning. So now you add your palm oil, because this palm oil has to be well cooked. You do not want your corn and beans porridge or your Cornchaff to have the smell of raw palm oil. No. And we use just the best palm oils for it. So at this point, we are not adding all the ingredients. We are preserving some for later. We'll put them just when it's required. And by then, you'll see what we're talking about. But for now, this is what you're seeing. So if you want to see the rest of the ingredients, keep watching. In this channel, we are out to give you the best. That's why we take time to do everything we do, because we are out for the best. Like when it comes to the kitchen, we just want to give it the best. And then now you add your crayfish. It's blended into powder form. This is about 1.5 cup. Mix, and then you cover and let it continue cooking. Like I always say, I don't rush when I'm cooking. I just take my time. We are going to be adding another ingredient, which is our green onions and our onion. And you want to taste as well to see if the seasonings are okay. So far so good, everything tastes good. So I'm going to be adding my green onions and onions. a lot of green onions and onions. So you can see it's a big pot we're cooking. So this Cornchaff is the bomb. See, if you have not started making your Cornchaff with if you've not started making your Cornchaff using popcorn, please start today and you'll never regret it. You will come and thank me for telling you, and then I'll thank my friend for telling me as well. So the cycle goes round and round. Okay family, so we are going to be checking on the seasonings and adding what is necessary. Okay, everything tastes so good so far. I ended up adding about half a tablespoon of salt, again making it 3 tablespoons of salt because this is a lot of food. I remember I told you whatever I cook with crayfish, I always use my maggi crevette to blend it. So that's the maggi crevette we are adding. Maggi crayfish, maggi crevette. My hands are clean. Just there gently. You just want to open it up from the sides like that. Don't be surprised by tomorrow you won't see a grain in here. So in this pot we have 3 pounds of popcorn kernels and 3 pounds of black beans. So now we put the last ingredient, which I said I was preserving it for the last part, which is country onion, bush onion, country onion, bush onion, about a tablespoon. The flavor of this in your Cornchaff is something that changes the game. That's why I put it towards the end, because I didn't want the flavor to disappear in the process of cooking for too long. So I preserved it till towards the end, until the end. So look at that. Okay, my family. See, I call everybody my family. If you're a part of this community, then you're family. Hello family, thank you so much for watching. There I present to you your corn and beans porridge, known as Cornchaff to the Cameroonians. Please, if you have not subscribed, what are you still waiting for? Join the family so you can benefit from all these amazing recipes that are being shared on this channel. We give you just the best to make your home welcoming and inviting to everybody. Share this with your family, friends, and social networks so they don't get left out. And smash the notification bell so you get notified every time we upload. And the next video that is coming after this is going to be fire. Please do not afford to miss that. Make sure you watch it and make sure you check on the other amazing recipes. They are just something to die for. Exceptional, outstanding. Thank you, and I'll see you in my next video. Love you all. Bye bye. Stay safe.